Hi everyone, in this video today we will discuss about for loops. So let's get started. Let's create a list. Let's call it marks and we'll punch in 5 numbers into this list, random numbers. Okay, and let's say I've been asked to print all the elements in this list, each element at one line. So a for loop can do the job for us here. So I'm going to write a for loop and then I'll explain what it does. So I'm going to say for number in marks print number. So here what it does. So for number in marks basically says that run this, iterate over the list marks, iterate over this list marks, and every time you iterate, store the value of an element in the variable number. So what I'm saying is the first time the loop runs, the number is the first element in marks. So for third number in marks, so number becomes 34, print 34. Now the loop will run the second time because there are more elements in marks. So the second time number is 234. Third time it's 12, and the last time it will be 100. And every time the loop runs, it will print the number for me. Let's run it, and you can see it is printing all the 5 numbers, right? So let's say now I've been asked to calculate the sum of numbers in this list, right? So we can make use of the for loop here. You can say sum of marks equals to 0. So before even doing a loop, I'm saying my sum is 0 because I haven't actually calculated yet, right? And then I can say now same for number in marks. Every time I'm looking at a new number, I can say my sum of marks equals to the current sum of marks plus number. And in the end, I'm going to go out of the for loop, so I have to come the same indentation as the for, and I can say print the sum of marks is, and here I'm going to print out that variable. Again, this variable is an integer, so I need to do a typecast. I need to convert it into a string. So let's discuss what this for loop is doing here now. So sum of mark is 0. So the first time number becomes 34, and sum of marks is 0. So sum of marks equals to sum of marks, which is 0 plus number. So 0 plus number is 34. So sum of marks becomes 34. The second time loop runs, so sum of marks equals to sum of marks, which is 34, plus the number, and number is 234. So now the value of sum of marks will be actually 234 plus 34, which is 268, right? And then the next time you will have sum of marks equal to sum of marks, which is 268 plus the number. So number this time would be 12, and so forth, right? In the end, the number value would be 100, and the sum of marks plus 100 would become the new sum of marks, and then the code will come out of the for loop, and then this line will execute. So you can see the sum of marks is 914. So now it's, if I want to add new items into the list, it's as simple as that, and the for loop will do its job. It will also iterate to these elements because it's actually starting from the beginning. It will go till the end. So now the sum will reflect and will take into account these 3 new added numbers. Thank you.